Hello and welcome back, friends. My name is Michael Yates, and this is the Ridgeview Pod, where we try to cover everything hope, healing, and recovery related. As always, we appreciate you taking time out to spend time with us. We hope you'll subscribe if you've not done that already, and ring the bell so that you receive notification of each episode as it's published. My guest today, once again, Barry Floyd. Welcome back, brother.
Thank you, and it's always a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, well, you always have a lot of neat things to share with us. You and I were talking earlier about the new things that are going on in the peer support efforts across the state, but certainly here at Ridgeview. And you also always bring us a nice, tasty snack or ingredients that we can look at making to elevate our health and wellness through what we eat as well.
Right, because with us coming into the holidays, that's one thing I've been covering with our PSRs and our PSCs is how to eat healthy during the holiday season. Because the average weight gain during the season is about 0.8 to 2 pounds.
So as we record this is the Friday, a week after Thanksgiving yesterday. So I think I'm still working off what I gained last week at this time.
Yeah.
So it's good to know. I look forward to hearing what you have to share with us a little bit later. So tell what sort of curriculum developments are going on?
Well, we have the normal, which was NUR, WHAM, and chronic disease, chronic pain, and symptom management and such like that. But we have 3 new ones that came into this year. 3 new ones that we're going to be doing, and one of them is Matter of Balance. And that's for our members, our staff, and such like that. It's to help understand how our body is balanced. And the 2 I brought with me today is, one of them is called First Aid Arts. And it covers, because there's 2 different levels to it, and all of our programs are evidence-based. So this program has actually been used in the Ukraine, Jordan, the Middle East, South America, and stuff like that. So we latched onto this and we ran with it. It talks about trauma-informed care, how stress affects our brain, our body, and how art helps all 3 of them.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And there's a few of them that I really enjoy. It's called Shake It Out, where you just get up and...
You're not going to ask me to do any of this, are you? Okay.
No, because with the way the weather's been, my knees hurt. So, but yeah, it talks about how all that works and how art plays into it. Yeah. Because when I became a level 1 for this program, it helped me. It helped me. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, that's odd. Because I'm not an artsy guy. Yeah. I'll take a picture all day long, but to sit there and... So there's different programs of it as far as the First Aid Arts. And
well, you mentioned 2 things just in introducing this curriculum, evidence-based and trauma-informed.
Yep.
I mean, those are 2 key ingredients to certainly what Ridgeview supports in furthering hope, healing, and recovery.
Yep.
So that's really neat to hear. And balance is, I think it's so grossly overestimated how important it is that it's probably one of those first things that is compromised as we age and as our health, our physical health declines. So that's important that people get that.
Yeah, and the Matter of Balance program was done by a facility up in Maine.
Okay.
One of the videos that we show is a lady who has went through the program. She went from a walker to a cane to no cane.
Okay.
So
now, is this done in the PSR class, or is this with the PSC club members afterward, or both?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, anytime.
Anytime.
Okay, great.
Anytime. And we're hoping to get a class together in January. So that's what we're hoping.
Great. Okay, wonderful.
So the next one I brought is out of the University of Chicago.
Okay.
It's in enhancing your immune health. What did we just come out of? The COVID, the pandemic, and all that and everything. So they came up with this program of enhancing your immune health by people learning more about their immune system.
Right, how to boost your
How to
immune-
boost
yeah.
it. It talks about what our immune system is. There's two different types of it. There's learned and innate. And in other words, our body already knows how to handle some infections. But you get a briar in your arm and you don't get it out, it's going to get it a little bit infected. That's the learned immunity. Our body's like, I don't,
This is foreign.
we got to fight it. It talks about vaccinations, the importance of health screening, how most people's favorites, but it eludes me, a good night's sleep and what it can do for your immune system.
This little device right here on my wrist tells me every morning the quality of sleep that I had or didn't have. So
mine's the same way.
it's amazing what these devices can.
Right. And also this talks about food,
Yeah.
functional foods. It talks about the probiotics, the prebiotics, good foods to eat and to keep your gut healthy.
So if there are just a couple of basic foods to help your gut biome be healthy, what are a couple of those?
Yogurt.
Yogurt, okay.
Yogurt, if I remember right, sauerkraut.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, probiotics is like your sauerkraut, kombucha, pickles, miso soup, yogurt, and kimchi.
All right. Well, good. Well, there's a lot of yogurt flowing through our house, so I'm glad to know that there's a nice benefit of that.
Yep. And it talks about the prebiotics as well of, we're going to be having one of them here in a few minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, is there, and this may be, you may not be this familiar with the curriculum yet, but do they warn against certain foods that you should avoid that are very damaging to your gut biome?
They mention them, but they really don't go into in depth on them.
My suspicion is it's probably refined sugars and things like that.
Processed meats, refined sugars, my guilty pleasure, sodas.
Okay, yeah. That all makes sense. It all makes sense.
Yeah, because of the pieces of it, it's highly processed, so there's a lot of gunk in it.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. Okay, well, cool. That's great advice.
Yeah.
I love these easy, simple things that we can do to promote our overall health. I think people all too often think health is solely related to activity. And it's, you can eat well, which will actually promote your health. So, and the tips going into, as you said so well, the holiday block of time now where, you're looking at everything from Christmas, Kwanzaa, right in through New Year and thereafter.
Right.
I mean, it's a time of a lot of rich food and not so healthy at times.
Yeah.
So.
And that's like I let our members know is the biggest thing you got to watch out for during this time frame is your portions. Is your portions.
Yeah.
But one of the information I found that I passed on to our members, it's only one meal. Allow yourself to indulge.
Yeah.
Just like my...
Don't beat yourself up.
My niece, she made the banana pudding again this year. And before I left, she's like, "Hey, Uncle Barry, did you get your pudding?" I'm like, I had a big thing of it.
Well, good, good. I definitely allowed myself time to indulge over Thanksgiving
yes.
with several heapings of. I mean, we had 2 Thanksgivings to go to, one at noon and one in the evening, and it was an overabundance of food. But it's the meaning that
Yep.
surrounds a lot of that activity that is so enriching as well.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And that's like for me, it's one of them of reconnecting with family.
Yeah, right.
Reconnecting with family, thinking about the ones we may have lost
Yeah.
and such like that. So just to sit around and talk about
Yeah.
stories.
Yeah. Well, we've talked before about how we're hardwired for connection and attachment to each other, and I just was reminded of an opinion piece I wrote a couple years ago about reminiscing and the value, the therapeutic value of reminiscing and the chemical triggers that it actually can activate as you smile and look at even pictures on your phone, things of that type.
Yeah, and that's the thing is some pictures were brought out, and I'm like, oh my God, I did do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah. So, and just the other day I found an old thumb drive of mine. I'm like, what's on here? Come to find out it was some of my old military pictures.
Yeah, yeah.
Of when I was like in the E5. And I'm like, I actually had hair.
Yeah.
So, yeah, reminiscing and seeing folks that you may have not kept in contact with, but as soon as you see a picture of them, you're like, I remember that.
Right. Well, I can even see on your face your smile and your laughter and chuckle. It triggers a lot of that same just basic healthy stuff. So what is this one here, this curriculum?
This is not curriculum.
Okay.
This is where I get these fancy-dancy
the recipe
recipes.
book. All right.
That's
so
where
you guys can see right there, recipe book.
Yep. That's where I've been pulling the recipes that we've sort of incorporated into mine and your show.
Nice. Okay. Well, then let's perfect segue.
If you'll flip open to where that orange tab is, that is what we're doing today.
All right. You guys can see that there. Nilla Nanner sandwiches.
Yep. And it's basically 2 ingredients. And it's...
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. And I grabbed the wrong size gloves. So, all you need, banana.
All right, check. All right.
Minis.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's your only 2 ingredients you need.
Okay.
And by the way, while I'm getting this other glove on, how was the kebab?
It was wonderful. Yeah, it was wonderful. It was wonderful.
My dad actually watched that episode.
Oh, great.
He's like, you do realize when come spring, you're going to be doing that on...
Right.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Well, the good news is we recently, in the last year, we got a new grill. So it was a great way to transition using that recipe on a new grill.
Yep.
Yeah, nicely done.
Yep. Also, make sure you wash your fruit or your bananas. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that gets put on them and stuff like that. So make sure you wash them before you cut them and stuff like that. So what I just did is slice down the middle, make it easier to peel.
Okay.
And also it's easier to cut.
Nice, nice. So you're saying that there are chemicals on the outside of the banana that even by cutting into it, the knife itself can bring some of the toxins or chemicals onto the banana itself. Okay, that makes sense.
And like with your apples, normally they have wax on them. So that's when you got to wash them, is get that wax off.
Okay.
So, and then you just sit here and slice them about like that.
Yeah. Looks like, I mean, these are about a quarter size, $half size.
Yep. Grab your 2 little
Okay.
vanilla wafers.
All right.
You're done.
There we go. There's the sandwich.
There's
All right,
the sandwich.
You guys see that? Perfect, perfect. Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
Now, hopefully this crunch won't annoy you folks. I can't let this pass.
And it's something you can do up, and you can, like if you got a party to go to, you can do these up, and or you're having a party.
Now, you said, are there properties in the banana itself that actually lend itself to some of that healthy gut biome? Or?
Yes, that
Okay.
is one of the prebiotics.
Okay, okay.
Banana actually plays into the prebiotics that we can get to help start
Okay,
it.
all right. So it's an essential ally to building that healthy gut as a
Right.
whole. Okay,
Yep.
very good.
And once I get back to the office, I'll send you the link to where people can find this
Okay,
recipe book.
yeah. Okay, so if you're interested in learning more, go into the description in the video, and we'll put the link there for you to reference.
And there's snacks. There's a couple of meals in there. Next month, at a couple of our facilities, I'm actually going to be cooking for them by using one of the recipes
All right.
out of the book.
All right. Ooh, I see chewy chocolate chip oatmeal breakfast cookies.
Yep.
I see.
Yep, there's a lot of good stuff in there.
Now, I am going to pause when I see kale chips.
They're real easy to do as well.
All right, all right.
I just need an oven for them.
Yeah. We're going to have to take the show on the road. All right. Well, this is great, Barry. Once again, you've provided not only healthy tips on how we can lean into the holidays, but also some simple, basic steps we can take to promote, a healthier lifestyle and a easy to make recipe that's quite tasty as well.
Yep.
So. All right, well, thank you. We'll look forward to, we've got a guest next time, Brandon.
Yes.
Your new ally.
Yep.
Will be joining us, and we look forward to introducing you all to him in a future episode. So we probably won't see you again till 2024, but thanks for tuning in, and please don't forget to subscribe. Share it on your social media feed. We really appreciate it. And we wish you the best for the rest of 2023. And we look forward, Barry, to you coming back in 2024.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Oh, I may be over where you're sitting next time.
Yes, I'd like that. That'd be good.
So-
That'd be good.
I might surprise you and say, hey, let's switch it.
Let's go.
Yep.
All right, very good. Let's go, folks. You take good care of yourself, and we'll see you next time.